what's his name? There's a Shulk player that played Riot on stream recently at various tournaments, and he did well by switching into shield form to not die from the Veil combos. And then, of course, he has a counter himself. And then he used high mobility with both speed and jump. It was pretty interesting.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting.
I'm very interested to see this next match because we've got pay-to-play with Gibus and Y.b.M.
Oh, excellent.
I am so excited to see more Y.b.M. because I don't think I was around the tournament scene when he was playing.
He's back from the shadows. He has work, but he got off work early today, so he is back. He immediately went from work to Shockwave saying, I can go to this tournament now. Let's go. Doing well.
I'm excited to see where this is going to go. Gibus, veteran, I think he's gotten just about every single Shockwave since Y.b.M.'s been here. Yeah,
and it looks like both fighting type characters here.
Yeah.
Which is not good for Lucario, but whatevs.
Well, I think Ryu's got a little bit of an advantage here because Lucario does have that fighting steel type, and fighting is super effective against steel. So normal weakness versus 0.5. But assuming that Ryu is not a Pokemon, we're gonna take a look at how they match up and smash. And right now, Gibus is doing a pretty good job of just kind of suppressing those Ryu things.
Yep.
He's not doing anything overwhelming. He's just making sure that he can't do.
So it looks like Y.b.M is pretty comfortable with Ryu's movements. Any Ryu that throws fireballs, it's a good way to know if they're comfortable with their movement and spacing, because the fireball is great, just like in Street Fighter, but it can be rolled in on pretty easily. So you got to really condition your opponent to use it well, but it's great at hovering too. Like that, I like that. Just keeping up the pressure no matter where your opponent is, horizontally at least.
Ooh, wow. That's going to be the missed grab. All right, so the fourth throw, I like that.
Oh, I was going to say something about Lucario before. At one point, I believe in one of the earlier patches, they increased Lucario's landing lag from using extreme speed. And
that's it.
I hope they do that for Bayonetta. More landing lag.
Well, what I got to say about Lucario is that once he gets to those high percents, not only is it very difficult to not take like 80,000 damage, it's also very difficult to land the kills because that Lucario player is obviously going to say, all right, I'm close to dying and I've got all my power, so I'm not going to let you hit me.
So one thing about Ryu's back air, it is probably the cheapest single hitting move in the game. It is +6 on shield. +6. That means even if the opponent does an out of shield option, Ryu is only 1 frame behind. And he can just use jabs and stuff to stuff it. If you try to drop shield and dash away, he is 6 frames ahead of you. He could throw any move out and snipe you every time. That back air is ridiculous.
That is actually pretty cool. But Gibus is playing some pretty cool stuff too here. He's only ahead by a little bit, but all it takes is one neutral to up smash. Wow.
So Y.b.M really comfortable knowing, adjusting to his opponent's movements and throwing out those high risk, higher reward moves like that forward smash. You don't see a lot of Ryus doing forward smash. The Eastern style Ryu with False and other Ryu players, jump air, jump air, jump air, maybe a Shoryuken, no fireballs. Y.b.M is grounded, and it looks like he's played Street Fighter before sometime in his life.
Shoutouts to Reggie Fils-Aimé. That's all I've got to say. I think Y.b.M's just a step above our beloved president of Nintendo USA.
All right.
But game 2, we're going to Duck Hunt. I like this, 1, because Duck Hunt has a high ceiling, and Ryu loves killing with that Shoryuken. And 2, Gibus loves this because he loves doing wall stick shenanigans. And so he either needs to go to an Omega stage or this stage.
Yep.
So I think he doesn't... I think he doesn't really have a problem with the flatness of the stages either. Lucario is relatively all right because he can just kind of do a little bit of evasive spacing. But I think Ryu's going to like, on this stage specifically, that right side on the bush. That's a shield break.
Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
he couldn't get out of the shield either. So
I mean, yeah, that's what helps. You smash the eye forward, give yourself a little space, and smash the eye back to take a hit before your shield breaks. Oh well, knowledge is power, and it's always worth going for a test to see how much your opponent knows and learns in situations like that.
That being said, Y.b.M not far off from taking his first stock of this second game. Oh
Gibus,
my God!
Oh, that's Gibus' little trick. He does it on the dogs to try to trap you on a false edge, basically, and he almost worked. I can't believe Y.b.M got out of it.
Wouldn't have gotten the shield break, but it did get him down to a very small size shield.
An M&M.
Wow.
Not quite an M&M, more like a grapefruit.
I would say a football.
Okay.
But more circular. Speaking of small shields, Gibus has a lot of shield pressure being applied to him so far. He's got to build up a lot of percents here before Ryu can
do his thing.
Yeah, before Ryu can do his thing.
Ryu only taking 35 damage. You know, everyone knows Lucario's weak damage-wise at low percentage.
What did he just hit him with to immediately get 25%?
What Ryu hit? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I think it was Aura Sphere.
No. What Ryu hit Lucario with.
I missed it.
Okay.
Could have been that back air is 16%, so it couldn't have been the back.
My goodness.
Yeah,
16% is a lot.
And because
I'm sorry, does
so quickly.
Knee from Falcon do 17%?
Hey, isn't Ryu just Falcon and Gi?
No. Not Ryu is better Luigi.
Okay.
That's what he is. Like Luigi has a Shoryuken. Oh, he messed up the input.
We're playing Street Fighter, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so now he's definitely going to be looking to get that Shoryuken just to reaffirm to himself that, yes, okay, I can do this. That was just a one-time thing. I don't like how Gibus is really immediately throwing out these Aura Spheres, which I can kind of understand, but I think he should save it to where he's just got that little bit of extra percent on Aura. Wow, that's it.
Yeah, he was going for that setup over and over, just waiting for his opportunity to land it, and he did. Good job, Gibus. We're going to round 3. It's going to be exciting. No more ducks. No more hunts.
No more ducks. No more hunting. And I think we're probably going to a stage with a slightly lower ceiling.
And fewer trees.
Fewer trees. Well, we could be going to Dreamland.
Could be going to Battlefield. Does Battlefield have a tree in this game?
No, it's just got a whole bunch of broken floating islands. Smashville has trees. Town City has trees. There are a lot of trees.
In the world and in Smash.
Japan is a beautiful island with lots of trees. I love that video so much.
I have not seen it.
You haven't seen the History of Japan video?
You'll have to link me.
Kirby Kid. Just look up History of Japan.
All right.
It's by Bill Wirtz. And indeed, we're going to go see some trees.
The world tree is before us. I didn't even realize there's 3 trees here. 4 if you count that bush. It's probably a small tree, a shrub, if you will.
Yeah. Also, never noticed how nice that water texture is up in the front. I guess that would be downstage.
You said the word nice, but it looks like ice. And it doesn't. I mean,
okay. Well,
it doesn't really move.
Even if it's ice, I think it looks pretty ice.
Okay. All right. I like that.
So Gibus going Greninja here, which I definitely like because he's been playing Greninja recently. Okay, so no footstool combo, but
Ryu's too heavy. There's a lot of characters that fall too fast for that footstool to actually send the opponent to a tumble state.
So I think this is one of the big reasons that Gibus is playing Greninja is because he can just eat right through the focus attacks.
Why would he refocus like 3 times when it's not working?
Maybe he... I don't know what he was
You should have just buffered a Shoryu and be like... Brrr.
That would have been sick. But not everybody can get weird up B kills at the top of the blast zone.
Only Mario players. True Mario players. All right, ally, anti.
So
there we go.
What? So he just used that Shoryuken's armor to just go right through that forward air. Not a lot of people know actually that Shoryuken has quite a few frames of armor.
Yeah, invincibility.
And so as long as you know that okay, he's short hopping right in front of me, he's gonna throw out a forward air, then yes, punch him right in the jaw.
That's a true Street Fighter-esque move, using the Shoryu as an anti-air. And in Smash, a game with characters with multiple jumps and much crazier aerial mobility than Street Fighter, I am happy to see Y.b.M land that move.
Yeah. Well, these 2 players are going really even right now, and they're going to need to land a big combo, or in Ryu's case, 4 moves, to get each other to kill percent and kind of put them on the defensive, because Gibus can get a lot off of a grab, and Ryu has a ton of shield pressure, so it's kind of scary to be in shield for either of these guys.
I think Y.b.M needs to jump in with a forward air and then go immediately into a collarbone breaker and win this game. Here we go. Collarbone breaker. You don't need jabs.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't need jabs, man. Ooh, nice.
That Tatsu always scares me. I always think it's going to go too low under the ledge.
I was about to say,
like that. Oh, okay. I want to say the water saved him, but I don't think it did. All right. So obviously both of these characters in a really perilous position. Oh, the catch? Not enough. Gibus with some great survival.
Oh, that back air.
Not enough.
Not enough. If you can tell me what game that's from, you get the prize of the week. Oh, crazy.
Is it from game 3?
That was crazy.
That was pretty nuts. I mean, really good survival from Gibus, but
everyone out in Twitch chat, if you can tell me what the quote, where the quote "not enough" is from, you get the winner of the week awards.
Well, now I'm just going to be sitting here thinking.
Think. I'll give you a hint. It's from the N64 era. Not Soul Calibur. Snowboarding kids.
Mario Golf.
Snowboarding kids. You win. What's up, Nate? What's up, Nate?